Let's go to KZN now. Some members of the Nazareth Baptist Church, also known as Shembe in KwaZulu-Natal, are planning to radically change the political landscape. They launched the Afrika Unite Congress in Durban today. The party says it may contest next year's elections, depending on the will of its members.
A handful of supporters attended the launch of the Afrika Unite Congress. Some members of the formation are part of the Ebuhleni faction of the Shembe Church, which is led by Nkosi Mduduzi Shembe. It's not yet clear if he's involved in the party himself. Nkosi Mduduzi Shembe took over the leadership following the death of his father, Nkosi Vimbeni Shembe, in 2011. But there's been a lengthy court battle between him and his late uncle, Nkosi Vela Shembe, who was succeeded by Nkosi Pinda Shembe of the Tembezinhle faction. Despite the dominance of the Ebuhleni faction in its structures, the party claims to be a political vehicle for all.
Afrika Unite Congress has come by through the wisdom of members of the Nazareth Baptist Church, but it's an independent organization which is like any other political party. Whoever has been benefiting from our church, whether is it Ebuhleni, Ekuphakameni, Kinyezinye, Tembezinhle or Gauteng, they may still continue to come and seek blessings. We will compete with them.
Party President Liz Wingwane is a long-time member of the Shembe Church and is credited for being one of the founders of the Nazareth Tertiary Students Association. He's also an experienced legal practitioner.
We want to define the role to be played by the traditional leadership and spiritual leaders and the governors of the country. That has never existed. Chapter 12 of the Constitution of the country speaks of the legislation still to be passed. There is no definite and certain explanation as to what will be the role of the traditional leaders or spiritual leaders for that matter. All we're saying as Afrika Unite Congress, we're saying Afrika Unite Congress will advocate for a clear definition of what is the role of the traditional leaders and spiritual leaders.
Mwane says they hope to win the hearts and minds of their potential voters in time for next year's votes.
After this launch, we are hitting the road. We will do all the necessary. The registration of the Afrika Unite Congress, everything is set. We're just attending to minor queries. Registration should be finalized in a matter of days, depending what the Independent Electoral Commission will query further.
The party says all hands are on deck to ensure branch structures are set up. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Bongani Gema in Durban.